Hello artists, Mrs. Castle here, and we are going to talk about a wet on wet technique that we're going to drop color into a wet shape. So I'm just going to draw some general shapes. Doesn't matter what the shape looks like, but draw 4 or 5 shapes. And don't let them touch each other for right now. And I'm going to make a couple of washes. So I'm going to get some water on my brush and touch 2, 3. That should be plenty. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to pick a random color and add my color to my little puddle. Okay, I'm going to rinse that, and then I'm going to pick another color. Let's just do blue. That's close. I might need, let's make 3 washes because we want to be able to drop color in, and we want our colors to be fairly dark in general. Well, let's make a lighter. Okay, about 3 drops. I'm going to make a lighter blue. So we can kind of experiment with several different colors. And I'll make a yellow. That yellow is kind of dirty, but this is a good opportunity to show you how to clean it. Okay, even though my water's a little bit dirty, it's not going to show up for, the dirty water is not going to show that it's dirty for a while. And this has a lot of green in it, or another color in it that's making my color look yucky. So I'm just going to act like I'm getting paint, and instead of putting it in there where it's going to be green and weird, I'm just going to rinse my brush. And we're almost clean. Be careful of that. Don't splatter your paint. Okay, that's pretty clean compared to what it was. So I'm going to take my yellow this time and put it in here. It's still kind of greenish, but it's better than it was. All right, so I'll show you a little trick. Actually, maybe I'm not. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get some water on my brush.
Staff, if you would like to bring your money envelope to the office before you leave today, I will collect them. Thank you.
Just a little water on my brush, and I'm going to touch. I'm wiping this off a lot on the inside to get rid of most of my excess water. And you can kind of tell, yeah, it looks a little bit yellow, but that's because of my rinse water. And if you look at this on the side, yeah, it's this part of the paper is darker, and if you get in the light right, oop, there we go, we see the shininess. If it's wet, the paper is wet, it's going to look shiny. I'm going to add a little bit of water over there because it's drying out really fast because of my light. Okay, so I'm going to get a color, one of my colors, and I'm going to paint most of it. And okay, then I'm gonna take another color and I'm just gonna kind of drop the color in. I'm not gonna mix them at this point. And I want my colors to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to get a little bit of concentrated color from the pan. And I'm gonna get a little bit of blue, put it on this side to darken it up. This is dropping color in also. It can be from a wash or from the pan, but always make a wash first. Don't paint directly from the pan very often. And I'm gonna get some concentrated yellow. That's probably a little cleaner. And I'm gonna just kind of dot that in some places. And then let it be. Don't do anything else to it. Okay, I'm gonna paint, ooh, that's bright. I'm gonna paint, oops, I forgot to wet it first. Maybe that's, just to show you it works either way. And I'm gonna get some darker blue. I'm gonna touch off some of the excess, and I'm just gonna paint in a little bit of blue. Always touch off your excess water, and I can even just drop in little dots. Rinse your brush, touch off the excess water, and whenever you pick up color from your washes, touch off the excess. And I can see that my blue from here is kind of dissipating a lot. So I'm gonna touch in a little bit from my pan. I want some of that, I want that darker blue in there too. Now, I'm getting kind of a puddle here. So here's my favorite watercolor trick. You're gonna squeeze out the brush, and I'm just gonna touch the brush to the puddle, and I'm gonna soak up mostly the water. A little bit of paint is gonna come up too, but it's mostly gonna be water that's soaked up. A little bit more over here. And the brush is made to soak up color. So if it's squeezed out, then the water will just go up into the brush. Okay, one more and I won't talk this time. Okay, that's dropping color in. Thanks for watching. Have fun.